YouTube, it's Dacia Denise, aka gothicsoulflower, and I'm finally doing the Darkling Tag. Yay! Ramona over at Just Keep Brains has tagged me. She tagged me in August, and we are now in November. Whoopsie. But I finally got around to it, and I'm ready to make this video. So there are questions regarding the Darkling Tag as well as a confessional. So confessional is the true and false portion. So let's get started. What is your favorite candle scent? Sandalwood. Most definitely. I love that scent. So sandalwood. Do you have a favorite book? The only one that comes to mind immediately is a book called Stiff. The author is Mary Roach, and she basically talks about what happens to dead bodies after they're given to science, or, after they die, what corpses go through. She talks about corpses after an airplane crash, for example, or used as crash test dummies, that type of thing. It's very fascinating to read. Also, there's books by Bill Bass. He is director of the University of Tennessee Anthropology Department, aka the Body Farm, where they study decomposition. So his books are fascinating as well. But I have to say Stiff is my favorite so far. Are you a tea or coffee person? Coffee. I am a coffee addict, probably. What is your favorite perfume / cologne? I use an oil. It's called Egyptian Goddess, and it's made by Auric Blends. Yeah. It's just a roll-on oil. Very, very subtle scent, but I like it. It's not really perfumey, but there's a scent there. If you had to give up the color black, what color would you choose instead? Despite my hair color, I actually would choose a royal purple. I love that color. I think I call it royal purple. There's royal blue, but I don't know if there's a royal purple. That's how I best describe it. And makes me think of royalty. That's the purple I like. So if you could change your name to a stereotypical 90s 2000 gothy name, what would it be? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not good with names at all, so I'm going to have to pass on that question. Sorry. What are your top 3 tips for surviving hot weather while black clad? One is keep it simple. Just a black summer dress, just spaghetti straps or even sleeveless. The material's important. Make sure it's cotton. You can even do a rayon. It's really lightweight. And make sure you carry at least a fan, like a hand fan. That has saved me from hot weather. You can also use a parasol. But a fan's easier to carry, and you can put it in your bag. That way, if you think you forgot it, you just reach in your bag and grab a fan. What song will always make you happy? Doesn't have to be a goth band. This is only on my mind because I heard it today, and I downloaded it because I like it. The band is Trio, and the song is Da Da Da. Just look it up. I can't sing, but it's funny. He just says, da, da, da. That's really the gist of the lyrics, and I just always laugh at that. It's just so simple, but I think it's funny. Da, da, da. Are you active in the arts? Yes. I'm trying to get back into drawing, but I used to always draw. Excuse the shenanigans back there. That is Edgar, my cat. In fact, he'll probably walk in front of our computer screen. So just giving you a heads up. I want to get back into drawing. I used to draw all the time. When I was a kid and when I was in high school, I'd have my Walkman. Yes, it was a Walkman. Go in the corner and just listen to music and draw. I would do that for hours and fill up sketchbooks of just drawings. But, you know, with adulthood comes responsibilities, and then the drawing kind of took a back seat, which makes me sad. But I am trying to get back to drawing. I bought a big ass sketchbook for inspiration, and I'm hoping to get started soon. What I do mainly is belly dance. I have started American tribal style belly dance, but of course I started with the classical Egyptian belly dance, which is where it comes from, is the Middle East. So I've been belly dancing for the past 6 years. So yeah, that's been my main hobby. And I used to paint, and I took music as well. So, but the main art I'm participating in currently would be belly dance. Let's see. If you had a teacup or mug made inscribed just for you, what would you have it say? Some tough questions here. What would you have it say? Mine is just a blank. Crap. I'm going to say you only live once. I know it's cheesy. I know it's cliche at this point, but that's the only thing that comes to my mind that I actually believe in. There's Edgar. Come on, dude. Okay. What is your number one non-gothy hobby? Again, I'm going to say belly dance. There is gothic tribal fusion, but as far as actual belly dance, which is Middle Eastern, that would be my non-gothy hobby. You wouldn't have tribal fusion or gothic belly dance or any of that without the classical Egyptian belly dance style, also called rak sharki or rock sharki. That's the Arabic name for belly dance, so that would be the most non-gothy thing I have going on. If you could be a supernatural creature, what would it be and why? For some reason, I would want horns and eyes that glow and shoot out laser beams. I don't know why. I'm not even gonna explain it. What horror monster-based superpower would you have? I'm gonna say invisibility, maybe, or the ability to the ability to move so fast that the human eye can't detect it. For example, you see me here, and when you blink, I'm on the other side of the room. So speed, I guess. Do you feel confident or comfortable interacting with other goths or gothy people online or in real life? Why or not? I feel comfortable. I'm older now, so I've basically just accepted myself for who I am, flaws and all, and I'm an open book, and I have nothing to hide. I don't have many secrets or many regrets. So I think that makes it easier for me to be comfortable around people, both gothy and non-gothy. If you don't like me, then that's your right. We don't have to hang out. We don't have to be friends. I used to be a very shy child. I didn't talk my whole year in 8th grade until probably the last month. And it was so bad that the kids in my class didn't think I could talk. So when I spoke, they were surprised. You can talk? Yes, I can talk. But I hated my face. I hated my hair. I definitely hated my voice. I hated everything about myself. Which now, 30 years later, I'm comfortable with myself and I'm fine. So whether you're goth or not, if you're cool, I'm cool back. I'll treat you how you treat me. So, if there's something you wish there was more of, is there something you wish there was more of in your subculture? I wish there was more people my age into goth. I don't have a problem that's mainly young people, and there are there are people my age who are still into goth. I got into goth in the 90s, in the early 90s. So I'm 43 now. And like I said, there's goths my age, but with jobs and families and more responsibilities, a lot of people my age just leave the gothic subculture behind. And a lot of people think this is a teen phase, which is surprising because when I started, I was in college. I was in my early 20s, and there weren't a lot of teenagers doing this. It was mainly college kids, young adults. So it's funny now that I I read about people who's 25, 26, questioning, am I too old to be a goth? And it kind of tickles me because it's like, no. But I guess they feel that way because people, for some reason, think it's a teenage thing, which that is not the case. But yeah, I wish people my age would, if they can, not take life so seriously, just be yourself and, screw the haters. Who cares? Let's see. How are you at do-it-yourself? I absolutely stink at do-it-yourself. If I was drawing a picture or doing something two-dimensional, I can handle it. But as far as sewing, knitting, construction of any kind, terrible. This is why I pay people to buy their wares and their artwork, because I just can't do it. And if I can do it, it'll take me forever. So DIY, nope. Quickly describe your ideal wedding. On a beach somewhere, very small, very intimate, very low key. I would probably have a simple, I'll say beige dress. I think white's too virginal. I'm a little way past that. And my man, he'd probably just have simple shirt, loose pair of pants. We could both be barefoot as well. That's it. I haven't really thought about it. Okay, that was quick. This is the confessional part of the tag. Confessional is basically true or false, so that's how I'll answer. I love watching cheesy romance films. I do. Especially if they're from the 80s or before. Some of the later films I haven't really seen, but yeah, definitely the older cheesy romance films. I always remember to wash my makeup at night. Yes. Only because I can no longer afford to sleep in my makeup. It's starting to affect my face. And I think that's just me getting older. I sleep with plushies. False. I wear non-black pajamas most nights. Also false. However, I must say I don't really wear pajamas. I really wear old yoga pants and a t-shirt, and since those are mainly black, there you have it. I still listen to a boy band that has disbanded years ago. No, that is false. The last boy band I was into was New Edition, and that's when I was a child, so I haven't been in boy band since. I think Andrew Eldritch is overrated. False. I don't think he is. I don't like vampires. False. I do like vampires. I don't follow the culture very closely, but I do like vampires. I do. I don't like clubs. I'm going to have to say true. I used to, but I would go to a club if I was, especially a goth club, since I haven't been in a while, but I kind of outgrew the whole club thing. It's not just my age. I don't know, I'm just more settled. And I've got my guy now, and I just live a basic, boring life. So I'm just not into the club scene anymore. I'm dating a goth, darkly inclined person. That is false. Yeah, that's false. He's not perky. He's not happy. Actually, he's pretty grumpy sometimes, but I wouldn't say he's darkly inclined. That's my job. I don't enjoy graveyards. False. I do enjoy graveyards. Blood makes me queasy. False. I hesitated on that. It's not the blood that makes me queasy. It's what can cause the blood, I guess. Like violence and just gunshots, and that can make me queasy. But blood itself does not. I hope that makes sense. I'd sooner faint than pet a spider. True. I hate spiders. And I'm trying to get over this hatred, this fear, because I know they're beneficial, and I know they're more scared of me than I am of them, but I don't like the way they move. The 8 legs and 8 eyes, and the bigger and more hairier they are, it's just a reaction. My skin just crawls. It's awful. I don't even wear spider jewelry. I just don't like the way they look. Sorry, spiders. I'll get over it one day, hopefully. I don't like haunted houses. I'm going to say false. And believe it or not, I've never been to a haunted house. I want to go one day. That'll be on my bucket list. But no, I've never been. So I'm going to say false because I don't have an opinion on them. I still browse Hot Topics clearance racks. False. I bought a couple things from Hot Topic maybe about 10 years ago. But they don't, last time I checked, which was maybe 5 years ago, maybe, they didn't really have any gothy things. And their skirts, all the skirts were short. I don't do short skirts. I like them long and hitting the floor. I only wear short skirts if it's raining or there's snow outside or mud or whatever, but yeah, I didn't see too many gothy things, so that was 5 years ago. I don't know what they sell now, so that would be a false. I've never read Dracula. True. I've seen movies, I've seen shows, but never actually read the book Dracula. And I hope I don't have to revoke my goth card here, but that one's true. And last but not least, I think Bela Lugosi's Dead is a long and boring song. False. I love that song. I love that it's slow, and I love that I don't know. I can see how people don't like it. It can drag on. And it is a long song. And I definitely have to be in the mood for it. If I'm cleaning the house or trying to get work done, not necessarily a song I would play, but I do like the song, and I don't think it's boring. I think it's very goth. I mean, it is when goth started. It's one of the songs, Bauhaus and all. But I like the song. I don't think it's boring, but I like boring things, so take that with a grain of salt. So, that went quicker than expected. I think when I saw the questions, I wrote down the questions and wrote down the confessional, and it's like, oh, how long is this going to take? It didn't take long at all. So, I didn't have to bore you with my rambling. So, awesome sauce. I guess that's all, and I should be doing another video soon. I'll figure out what I want to talk about, but that's it. TTFN, love and shimmies. Good night.